welcome back to Vlogmas. I'm having a slow Monday. Oh, not Monday, Sunday. I'm ashamed to admit that I just woke up about 30 minutes ago, maybe 40 minutes ago. Maybe 40 minutes ago. So like almost noon. We woke up almost at noon today. So I just made myself my cup of coffee. And I'm sort of ashamed to admit it because it's so late in the day, but I also am not afraid to admit it because I've been working hard this last few weeks, like not just with YouTube but with my personal, just like a ton of things. So I just listened to my body. I wanted to rest, so I decided to rest. I just woke up feeling very thankful, very grateful for our home. So I gave it a little tender love and care. I did the dishes and I'm about to just chill. I've been watching Home Alone because I didn't finish it that night that we did the movie night. I didn't finish it all the way through, so I'm determined to finish it. I'm gonna do some editing and just kind of chill out. So I'm freshened up and I'm getting up from my lazy Sunday. I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's. I just walked Coda and I finished editing today's video. It's 4 o'clock now, so I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's. We have close to no groceries right now, so I need to go pick up groceries for the week to start the week off on a good foot. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to Trader Joe's, aka the best place on earth. So I'm home now and I just finished cleaning the fridge out. I kind of put all of the expired food out. I cleaned and wiped down the fridge. So I'm about to put all the food away. But I wanted to show you guys a few of the things that I picked up that are just my Trader Joe's favorites. So first up, I got this lemony arugula basil salad kit. Salad kits are perfect for me because on busy days, I don't have to think too much about what I'm gonna have for lunch. I just throw everything together and make a salad. And then these corn chip dippers, I already opened them because they're so good. These are the perfect chips to have for guacamole, salsa, anything like that. They're so yummy. Then I got these teriyaki seaweed snacks because I really want to do the salmon rice bowl with these. I got quite a bit of frozen food because it's just so easy to eat when you're like on the go, and Eric particularly likes taking these for lunch. So I got an orange chicken bowl. Their mac and cheese is my favorite, so I got a frozen mac and cheese. And then I got this new Cuban style citrus garlic bowl. Just looks like a bowl of goodness. I also got these chicken cilantro wontons. I love getting these because they're so low calorie and so easy to make. We mix these wontons with this chili sauce from Trader Joe's and it's so good. So I got 2 bags of those, pollo asado, because it's already marinated and super easy to cook. I got fresh Atlantic salmon for the salmon bowl, chicken, sausage, but this is a sun-dried tomato flavor, which I've never tried before, with basil and tomatoes. I like having sausages for breakfast. And then I got these fresh cut asparagus saute. It's asparagus, mushrooms, onions. It's already cut and ready for saute, so I'm going to use this for dinner one of these nights. I got Brussels sprouts. I love cooking Brussels sprouts in the air fryer and then drizzling it with some balsamic. It's so yummy. Hummus, because I love making like snack plates with hummus. I got blueberry muffins for Eric for breakfast. Again, just like a quick on the go. And then I picked up these macro bars, which I've never tried before, so I'm going to try them out. But I got a few of them because I've been counting my macros. I don't eat enough protein and I don't really know how else to intake protein because I don't cook enough protein for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I figured these macro bars might be a good way to increase my protein intake, and they're high protein, so I'm going to try them out. They're peanut butter chocolate chip, and they're from Go Macro. So I got 5 of these, one for each day. We'll see if I like it. Hopefully I do. I got quite a few spices. I got everything but the bagel because I ran out of mine. And this is an essential for me for my breakfast. I got chili lime because I want to try making this with my eggs. It's just a seasoning blend. It has jicama, mango, pineapple. And it says it's good for grilled meats, but I want to try it on some eggs. And then oregano because we ran out. I got this cowboy caviar, corn, black bean, and pepper salsa. This salsa goes really well with the corn dippers that I got, so I'm probably gonna have some of this right now with some wine. Garlic crackers because I like crackers with my snack plates. Got my favorite ice cream. These are the Gone Bananas. They're basically just chocolate covered banana slices. They're so yummy. I love having a few of these after dinner. Then I got carne asada. Oh! I got 2 of my favorite cheeses. So this is goat cheese and it's blueberry vanilla. It's so yummy to eat with crackers or like on a charcuterie board. So I'm gonna add this to my snack plates. And I also got this cheese. This is also one of my favorites. It's Dubliner cheese. It looks like this. It's just so fresh and sharp. I got carnitas because we're gonna make tacos. This is like such an easy way to make tacos. It's already fully cooked, so you just have to heat it up and serve it on over some corn tortillas. Cut up some tomatoes, onions, cilantro, and you have a delicious taco. Turkey bacon for breakfast, grape tomatoes for snack plate, and I got these roasted vegetables. They're already dressed with garlic and herbs, so I'm just gonna probably toss them in the air fryer or saute them. That's basically everything that I picked up. I picked up bananas, strawberries, all the produce, avocados, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all of this away. Pour myself a glass of wine. I forgot to show you guys that I got this winter punch. It's called Winter Wassail. I think that's how you say it, punch. But it's a festive beverage blend of apple, black currant, and lemon juices from concentrate infused with holiday spices and orange peel. It's like one of their festive drinks. I got this because we generally don't usually have any types of juices or cokes in the house, but I figured this would be a nice treat to have if I ever want something like, you know, to drink on. So I picked this up. Here's dinner. I ended up doing wontons. So I just did wontons with the chili crunch sauce. I put some fresh cilantro and then I got some of the teriyaki seaweed. Also poured myself a glass of wine. I also have a nice iced water. So I'm just gonna watch some YouTube videos while I eat dinner. And then I'm gonna plan out my entire feed for the whole week and plan out my entire week. But I will definitely catch up with you guys when I'm done doing it. It'll probably take me a while to plan out my whole week and like my content and stuff. So this is so good. The chili crunch sauce is a little spicy, so just a warning. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys once I'm like all done with my responsibilities for tonight. I'm all planned out for the week. I feel very productive. I feel ready to take the week on. I just have to do my affirmation for the night and then I'm good to go. But I want to share with you guys a few things that I did for content planning, because I know in the previous vlog I showed you guys how I shot my content, but I haven't gone into depth on how I plan my content and also how I edit my photos. So I wanted to do that really quick before I end today's vlog. So I'm gonna show you guys how I plan my content, basically how I stay organized, because it's happened to me before where In the past, I've done so many, like I've taken so many pictures. I have so much content, but I don't have the time to plan out my feed. So that's why I like to take Sundays to plan my feed out at least for the next 3 days. And then I'll do like a midweek plan for the rest of the week. But this kind of just helps me stay organized and like just not feel so overwhelmed. So I created this content planner. I have to edit the date, that was last week. But I created this content planner on Google Sheets, and basically it has every day of the week. I'll insert here the pictures that I'm going to post for each respective day. And then I have a little section here for captions, but I'm not planning captions right now. I'm just going to do that tomorrow. Then I have another section for reels. I make a note of the sound that I'm going to use because sometimes I really like a sound for a particular post, but I sometimes forget the sound, or, you know, so I don't have to keep searching for it. I just make a note of it here. These are the only two that I have planned for this week. These are actually old from last week. Yeah, this is basically how I plan my content. It keeps me from feeling too overwhelmed. So I took some time to do that today. And then I planned my day out. So this is the month of December. And I planned out my Monday. So it's pretty straightforward. I have my top 3 priorities. And then I have my days planned hour by hour-ish. And basically this is what I do for every single day. Hi, beautiful. Dakota just joined us. So yeah, that's basically what I just spent the last few hours doing. Well, I would say like hour and a half. Editing my photos, planning my content, and I'm going to show you guys how I execute my content. So how I edit my photos and all that good stuff. So in the time lapse, you guys saw that I was cleaning up a picture and I was using the app Retouch. So this is the app that I use. It's Retouch, and it kind of just helps like clean up a picture. So for example, if I have this picture here and I want to get rid of this snow globe, I just go down to object removal, and it literally removes the entire snow globe. And you can just kind of fix it, like keep kind of playing with it so it looks nice and fixed. This is one of the apps that I use. That's what you guys saw. I was cleaning up this picture because I had a ton of like hair on my car seat. So I kind of just cleaned it up. This is the old one, but I cleaned all this up. Actually, I think the easier thing to do is to screen record my phone, and then I'll just insert the screen record here while I'm doing it. So let me open up a photo that, let's say, I'm going to use. Lightroom is the other major app that I use, and that's to edit my photos. So I'm going to show you guys how I edit my photos, my current style. Honestly, it's pretty simple. I just apply a preset that I created a few weeks ago. I would say actually a few months now. It's like a very cool tone, neutral preset. The one I had before was very bright and had lots of like whites, but I'm more into like the more moody tone now, but not like too moody where the photo is like super dark. I still like a little bit of balance. So I'm going to show you guys how I edit this photo, for example. And first thing I like to do with a picture is I like to straighten it out, just in case like my tripod wasn't evenly placed on the ground. So I just hit the straighten button, and it straightened it a little bit, but if you think it has to be straightened some more, then I play around with that. And then I go to presets and I apply the one that I recently created. I have it labeled new, but I'm going to go through each setting so you guys can kind of recreate this style if you like it in your own Lightroom app. So first thing was crop. For exposure, I bring it up to 9, not too high, and I think this is good for this picture, like the exposure. I bring down the highlights by 30 because this kind of lowers the brightness a little bit. I increase the shadows by 21, and then I bring the whites up as well because this kind of helps the white stand out, which I like. And then for color, I only bring up the temperature by 5 because you guys will see in the other color setting that I don't use a lot of color, so I want the temperature to be a little bit higher than 0 because I don't want to look completely washed out. So I keep temperature at 5, lower the vibrance up to 5 because the vibrance is kind of the tones of the picture. Like, let me show you guys what it would look like if I bring the vibrance up. It kind of brings out all the color, so I like to lower it to like 5 so it keeps it very neutral. And then saturation down to 6, but you could even like keep the saturation normal. Sometimes I'll do that if I'm looking a little too pale. Like if you guys can see my leg, if it looks too pale, then I'll just keep the saturation normal. But It kind of just depends. I'll keep it at 6 or I'll move it over. But then the color over here, the little color wheel is key. So I lower the redness to 18 because I don't like too much red or color. But sometimes if it's like a straight up shot of my face, then I kind of have to bring the redness up because my lips will look washed out. So just be aware of that. For orange, I keep everything at 0 because I play around with the vibrance and also the highlights, so that kind of affects the orange. So I just leave orange at 0. The yellows is what I mainly focus on, yellows and blues, because I kind of don't like too much yellowy, like high temperature looking. So I lower the saturation for yellow all the way down to 60. I'll play around with the luminance of yellow. If it looks too yellow with the luminance up at 16, then I'll bring it down. It kind of just depends. In this case, I think I'm going to bring it down because the floor looks a little yellow. And then green, I bring it all the way down, which I know sometimes it looks weird. Like, look how the trees look so dead. You can kind of play around with it. I guess in this case, I'll bring it down to just 60 so it has some color, but not like too much, because when it's all the way down, they look completely dead. But I'm going to move it to 60 so I have a little bit of color. It looks a little bit more realistic. Teal all the way down. Blue, I bring it down to 24. Especially when I'm wearing jeans too, I like to wash them out a little bit, because sometimes when you shoot outside, I feel like the blue bounces off of like the sunlight and it becomes even more blue. So I just like to play around with that blue. In this case, I don't have any blues here, but purple all the way down and that other color all the way down. And then for effects, I bring the dehaze up by 9. I feel like bringing up the dehaze kind of makes the picture look a little bit more high quality. And that's basically everything that I do. And the photo should be complete, so you can kind of see the difference here. Before, it's a lot of color, it's very blue, and then when I apply all of my edits, so a little bit higher in temperature, but it looks more neutral and clean. So I'll save the photo. This is a huge secret I'm letting you guys into, but I have a whole separate private Instagram that I don't follow anyone, and it's completely private, and I basically just use it to plan my feed. I know there's like planning apps out there that you can use, but I've just never like looked into it. This is so much easier for me, and I can also play around with reels on here, like to see how reels look. So I'll go to my fake Instagram, I'll post the picture, and then I kind of look through and see if it fits the vibe of the page and play around with it to like see, you know, what works. And this is basically how I plan my content. I know that was kind of a mouthful, but I wanted to let you guys in on that little secret, because I get tons of questions on Instagram on how I edit my photos, and it's kind of hard to explain through like DMs or like, you know, direct message, because there's so many moving parts to Lightroom. But I think the easiest thing to do is play around with settings, and then if you like it, have like a tester photo, play around with settings. If you like the way that it looks, and save that as a preset so you can apply that to every photo that you take. But that's basically how I edit my photos, how I content plan, how I get my life together for every week that comes up. It's the only way that I can stay sane, honestly, because with so much going on, like if I don't set time aside to plan and to be intentional with all of this, then I wouldn't be able to do it. So my goal is to be this way with YouTube. Where I was struggling before Vlogmas to be consistent with YouTube, but now that I'm doing Vlogmas, I'm like, there's no excuse. Like if you can upload every single day, there's no excuse that when Vlogmas ends, you can post at least 3 times a week. So that's hopefully my commitment to you guys, and I'm gonna try my best to be consistent when Vlogmas is over. But yeah, that's basically my Sunday. I am gonna wrap it up here, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Bye.